Good evening, everyone. We have finally made it once again to the weekend, and more importantly, Friday Night Frenzy. And it is another special one because last week we had the girls' district finals, and tonight it is the boys' turn to try to bring home some hardware to their alma maters and programs. So, without further ado, let's get the last Friday Night Frenzy of the season started. And we're going to start tonight with the Jeffers Jets on the road, taking on the Westwood Patriots. First quarter, Jets up 2-0 early, but the quick feed inside to Big Zach Beckman changes it to a tie just like that. A minute later, Patriots now leading 3-2, and Marcus Bose finds Zach Carlson, who stops on a dive and hits the triple, 6-2 Westwood. And now, under 4 to play in the first. Jets trailing 10-2. And Johnny Schutz doing it himself, splitting the defense, getting the and one, and the free throw makes it a 5-point game. And now, under 2 to play, same score, and Isaiah Brom too strong on the jumper, but gets his own miss back and hits it this time to make it a 3-point game. And then off the missed free throw from Westwood, Garrett Sundberg able to get his own rebound and then hits his own jumper to make it 15-7 Pats. And now opening moments of the second, same score. And Beckman banging down low and then hitting the fadeaway that rattles around and down, and the Patriots getting scoring from everywhere, as this time it's Sundberg through the branches to get the bounce and the bucket, and the Patriots are our first district champs of the night, beating the Jets 76-65. And we have the Lake Linden Hubble Lakes taking on the Lawrence Purple Hornets. And off the opening tip, Dyshawn Allen is going to find Sean Gibbons in the corner wide open for the triple. And early on, it was a two-man show as Allen with another pinpoint pass, this time to Gibbons down low for the easy 2 points. The Lakes, though, starting to fight back, down 5-16. And it's going to be Danny Marcotte left wide open, and he knows what to do. Bottom, but the Hornets still lead. And now 30 seconds later, same score, and it's going to be Mason Dodry giving it and taking it through the content. All of a sudden, it is a 6-point game. Lawrence now looking to stop this run, and it's going to be the big man Eli Ostermeyer with the answer through the double team to make it an 8-point game. And now under 4 to play in the first, 18-10 Hornets, and Marcus Sutherland able to gather himself again and then rise up for the jumper. Back to a 6-point game, and this time Gibbons with the defense on the quick hands and the quick feet to get the transition bucket for Lawrence. But the Lakes were hitting big shots all night, including this logo 3 from Marcotte, and the Lakes pulled off the comeback to win 55-50. And let's get some more basketball scores from around the UP. The Rudyard Bulldogs bring home the district final, beating the Brimley Bay 73-34. And the Ewan Trout Creek Panthers beat the Wakefield Cardinals 57-38 and will face the Lake Linden Hubble Lakes next week in the regional semifinal. And we aren't done yet, as now we have the Munising Mustangs taking on the Rapid River Rockets. And it was all Mustangs from the jump, leading 6-5. And it's going to be Hayden Rockhill driving in on the baseline and pulling up for the jumper to make it a 3-point game. And now on to the second quarter. Mustangs still up 11-8, and it's going to be Trevor Nolan in the corner, holding the swad neck as he drains the 3. And the Mustangs never let off the gas, as Logan Walsh able to get the steal and then push it ahead to Cade Nibble, who hits the mid-range J. And the Mustangs bring home the district title as they beat the Rockets 60-25. And we're still keeping it rolling, as it's going to be the Stevenson Eagles taking on the North Central Jets. Winner of this will face Munising. First quarter, no score. And the young gun, Owen Kahula, able to hit the move and the jumper, and we are off in this one. And now it's the Jets' turn to respond, down 2-0 early. And from the top of the key, it is going to be Brady Anderson with the triple rolling in for an early 1-point Jets lead. And now jumping ahead to the second quarter, Jets up 24-20. And Colin Corby with the pivot stop, all the moves in the back to get a 2-point bucket for the Jets. But now Eagles starting to fight back, still trailing, and an easy 2 points there cuts into the deficit. And now on to the third quarter. Eagles fighting hard as they are trailing 24-33. And the big fella, Zach Schwartz, fighting out defenders to make it a 7-point game again. A minute later, Jets still leading by 7 this time, 35-28. And Jesse Sampson right down the lane with the friendly roll for a bucket to make it a 9-point lead. And the Jets getting everyone involved, as Sampson to Florensky to Luke Gorzinski with the behind-the-back layup and foul to boot. And it is round 3 of Jets Mustangs as the North Central advances with a 67-51 win over the Eagles. And we have another score. The Sault Ste. Marie Blue Devils actually beat the Boyne City Ramblers, and they will advance to play the Escanaba Eskimos. But don't worry, we still have plenty more highlights and scores and more titles to give out when Friday Night Frenzy returns after the break. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying up late, as always, with yours truly, as we continue to hand out some crowns in the district finals. So, once again, let's get right back to our highlights. And our last district final game of the night pits the top-ranked Menominee Maroons against the young but uber-talented Iron Mountain Mountaineers. And early on, the old guys were showing everyone how it's done, as big man Cooper Conway posting up, and 3 Mountaineers is still not enough as he hits the turnaround. Now Maroons on the attack again, moving the ball around, and then it's going to be the Terminator, Aiden Belial, with the teardrop over the defense. And we can't forget about Brady Backer showing us why he is Defensive Player of the Year in the GNC, poking it away and laying it up for another easy 2 points. Mountaineers, though, showing off the speed as Oscar Kangas leading Ian Martela ahead and hanging in the air for the 2-point bucket. And then it's going to be off the inbounds path. It's going to be Matthew Kolovecki over the Redwood Conway, falling away from the basket, but still gets it to go. But the Maroons just had too much on the offensive end as Brody Wara is going to search around, and then he's going to find Brady Schultz, who goes through the block attempt for the dunk. And the Menominee Maroons go on to win 83-45 and bring home the District 5. And our final score of the night, I got a little excited earlier, I apologize, but the Sault Ste. Marie Blue Devils get a 2-point win against the Ramblers and will face the Escanaba Eskimos next week in the regional semifinal. And finally, we had the Calumet Copper Kings taking on the Midland Down Chargers in the hockey semifinals. First period, Dow would get on the board 30 seconds in, as it's going to be Billy Van Meersen who able to bury it to make it 1-0 Dow. Calumet, though, would answer right back, as it's going to be Gabe Martela able to backhand it and roof it over to tie the game up. Now, the bounces were going Dow's way, however, quite literally, as off the faceoff, it's going to be Nolan Sanders who gets the lucky bounce and gets it behind Axel Locust to make it 2-1. Calumet, though, with a nice deke from Jackson Riley to tie it back up 2 apiece. Dow would get a power play goal from Kritz, however, who deflects the missile in to make it 3-2 Chargers. And third period, straight off the faceoff, Van Musen another goal to make it 4-2. And late in the third, they have to pull the goalie, and Copper Kings are able to get a third goal, but unfortunately for the Kings, that would be as close as they get as Midland Dow wins 4-3. Well, congratulations to everyone who won district titles. Thank you all so much, as always, for tuning in. And for the last time, I hope you all have a great night and an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for watching Friday Night Frenzy on ABC 10.
And follow us on Twitter at ABC10 UP Sports. And while you're at it, give me and Connor a follow as well.
And if you want to stay up to date on all the sports news of the Upper Peninsula, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on our Facebook page.